All right. Okay, guys, welcome to our weekly GBT Zoom training call. Tonight, we have Liahn, who is all the way from New Zealand and is, I think it's like 10 p.m. there at night. She's always awesome. And she's jumping on and she's sharing how she has sponsored 10 new teamies this month. And we thought, why not end our last week with a training call based around sponsoring, because we still have our $34 kit that's available. And I mean, why not take full advantage of this to help you guys grow your teams and to help other people. So we're going to hand the time over to Liahn, and don't forget at the end, you can definitely do question and answers, and you can also use the chat to ask any questions as she goes along, so you don't forget them. All right, thanks, Liahn.
Okay, welcome guys to our training on how to sponsor. I did want to do a screen share, so Cindy, is that a possibility? Yes? Cool, okay, so let me just share my screen. It says, hold on.
Should work now.
Here we go. Yep, got it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I thought I would start it off with like a funny, you know, if you guys don't get the photo, this is the, it's the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And it just sort of went with, you know, what this training is called, how to sponsor 10 teamies in 1 month. It sort of semi-goes. Anyway, I thought it was sort of funny, so there you go. All right, so moving on. A little bit about me. So I joined Sensi in August 2015, and essentially I wanted to earn the trips and stay home with my children, you know, and make some money on the side. Moving forward, almost 5 years now, I am a director of Team Saint Royale, which consists of 90 team members. Our Saint Royale family, we have 13 teams now, led by 13 amazing star directors and directors, and together we have 498 Saint Royale family members. So yeah, like if you had asked me when I first started Sensi way back in August 2015 if I would ever think of having even over 100, I would have said, you know, get off the grass, whatever, because these numbers have honestly just blown me away. I think this month alone, our Saint Royale family have sponsored over 235 new team members this month. So it's been absolutely phenomenal. So, gosh, you know, I'm only sharing how I recruited 10 people. There's some people out there who have just been, well, as a group, as a whole, we have done an amazing job. So yeah, I'm really, really stoked to be a part of Saint Royale family. Okay, so I run my business full time around my 3 kids. I also have another job on the side teaching hip hop. And I am married to Wade, who is my human calculator, I like to call him. He assists me in running our business. You know, he's the numbers guy. He helps me figure out who's close to promoting and, you know, who's on this and that and who's getting shooting star and all that sort of stuff. I'm not very good at keeping track of the number side of things, so I'm grateful to have him. Okay, so some of the things that I done this month when I first found out about the join special, I sat down and I made a goal. Okay, now everyone knows without a plan or a goal, you know, you're just hoping, you're wishing for something. You need to have a goal in place if you want to achieve anything. Okay, so my goal for the first of the month was to recruit 10 people, and I'm so stoked that I hit that, because not only did I achieve my personal goal, but Wade also incentivized me that I would get a free MacBook Pro from him. So thank you, Wade. I will be expecting my MacBook Pro anytime now. Okay, so another thing that you really need to do is from the get-go, start having recruiting conversations. Okay, so recruiting conversations can be scary for some people, but you don't need to overcomplicate it. All right, you can literally just put up a post on your social media platforms, on your stories, on your wall, you know, all of your different platforms that you have going. Just put it out there that the deal is available, and you know, eventually either people will contact you, and that's the way you can sort of start your recruiting conversations, or you can go back and ask, you know, your hostesses, your VIP customers, you know, other people who you personally think would be amazing for Scentsy. So it's really important to, and I'll talk about this a little bit later on, to have a list of 100 of people that you really think would be fantastic at this business, okay? And that's where you can, you know, that's where you can sort of start your recruiting conversations off from that list of 100. So one of the other things as well is you need to cover all your bases, okay? So promoting the opportunity on every platform you have. So for me, I usually just, my go-tos would be Facebook and Instagram. There's TikTok now, which is huge for the younger generation. I honestly feel old now because my daughter, who is 5 years old, she's been asking me, Mum, can I do TikToks? And I'm like, I don't even know how to use it properly yet. So can you get back to me in like 2 weeks and we'll sort it out then? Anyway, who's that guy, Cindy? Gary V? Yep. I think it's, yeah, Gary V. Okay, so he has basically stated that TikTok is taking over. Okay, so it's taking over Instagram, it's taking over Facebook. So if you aren't on TikTok yet, if you don't know how to use it yet, like me, we need to jump on the bandwagon now, okay? Because the longer you leave it, you're gonna miss out on, you know, growth, you know, growth in terms of like how many followers you have and all that sort of stuff. And it's just another platform that you can use to, you know, promote your business in a fun way as well. Because if you don't know what TikTok is, it's a bunch of videos that you can personalize. You can put different effects on it. You can put music on it. I've had a couple of team members who have used TikTok to promote some Scentsy products and stuff, and they're really funny. So, you know, people like funny things, and I could spend like half an hour to an hour at nighttime scrolling on my phone through TikToks, just having a good old laugh with my husband. So, you know, imagine if you could promote your Scentsy business on there. It's a free app. People can have a good laugh, but at the same time, you are just, you know, slowly putting it out there that we have a joint special. Just get creative with it. Okay, now another thing that I love to do as well is create personalized flyers that are authentic to you. All right, get real on Facebook and Instagram. So what I'll sort of cover the personalized flyers. I'm going to share like some different apps that you can use to personalize flyers later on. But the part where I say get real on Facebook and Instagram stories, I actually got this idea off Elisa, who she went live on her Instagram, and first of all, it was Wade that actually came to me. Oh my gosh, have you seen Elisa's Facebook story or Instagram story? Like, it's so good. Like, you know, you can just connect with it, and you can feel her authenticity and like her love for the business. And you know, if you guys don't know Elisa, she's really enthusiastic, and she actually uploaded her story that I'm talking about on the GBT. So if you haven't seen it already, I would highly recommend you guys to go back and watch it, because it can be really beneficial for you, just to see what I'm talking about visually, and just to sort of hear how she puts her spin on sharing the opportunity. So yeah, if you haven't done that already, we've still got 5 days left. I'm going to put a challenge out to you guys right now to go live. And when I say go live, I just mean, you know, go on your Instagram story or your Facebook story and hold your finger down and just talk about your why, your opportunity, why you love Scentsy, what makes you stay in the business, what have you, you know, managed to achieve with this business, what incentive trips have you been on, what friends have you made with this business. Like, name every single thing that you have achieved every single thing that you love about this business, and people will connect with that. Okay, that's what they want to see. I've had a lot of people who have joined and they've told me it's because they've watched my Scentsy journey on Facebook or Instagram or, you know, whatever social media platform, and that's because I've been sharing my journey the whole entire time. Okay, so you can't expect people to come to you if you're not sharing your Scentsy journey. So make sure that you are present on your social media platforms and make sure that you're consistent with it. Okay, don't just think that you can do one post for the month. That's not going to work. Don't even do that for your sales as well. Okay, you know, some people come to me on my team and I'm like, you know, how's your month going? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I've put a post out there, but I've got no bites yet. And I'm like, well, you've got to do more than just one post. You know, you can't expect people to always come to you. You've got to put some you know, some real mahi in there and be consistent. Okay, posting is great, but you need to get conversations going. So the way you get conversations going is by actually talking to people, getting out there, meeting new people, and just putting yourself out there to, you know, for people to come and speak to you or for you to speak to other people. Okay, now the fortune is in the follow-up. So as soon as someone is interested, as soon as someone tells you, oh, you know, I'm sort of looking at joining Scentsy, or I think I might be keen, you need to write them down. All right, now I'll show you. I know I'm share screening, so I'll just tell you. So on my phone, I've got, you know, the reminders little section on my phone, and I've got a little list that says recruits. Okay, so if anyone at all tells me that they're interested, I will write their name down straight away. This way I know who to follow up with, okay? Because I can tell you,
I'm doing my training.
You're bound to forget at least, you know, 1, 5, 10 people, or however many people have told you that you're interested. You'll forget who they were, okay? And you're going to miss out on an opportunity there, because if someone has come to you and told you that they're interested, they're pretty much already there. They just need someone to give them that extra push, okay? So if you're not following up with them, they're not going to do anything more than tell you they're keen. So it's really important, you know, to keep track of people that are telling you that they're interested. Okay, so don't ever feel like you're being a pest either. I know that following up, even with sales, you can feel like you're nagging, you can feel like you're being a pain, and yeah, it can be sort of a little bit scary to follow up. But just know that you have something really valuable to share, and you know, if you're not going to share it, then you're being just a little bit selfish. Okay, so you've got something worth sharing, so share it. Okay, now these things here, I've actually asked a couple of my team members to just tell me why they joined Scentsy and why they picked me. Like, why did they want to pick, why did they want to join my Scentsy team, you know, instead of someone else's? Okay, so have a quick read. I'm just going to sort of pinpoint some of the things that stuck out to me. So one of my team members said it was for my love of Scentsy. Another one said it's the way that I promote the lifestyle. Someone else said it's because they see that I'm an amazing leader. I'm encouraging. You know, I go the extra mile. Some people have said they've enjoyed watching my journey. Others said, you know, being authentic and enthusiastic. Some people even said Google. All right, so Google, yes, I have Google ads going, and you can actually get a couple of signups from Google, which is great, but they're not always engaging. So I'm very lucky to have 2 team members actually this month from my Google advert, and they've actually just completely blown me away. They are smashing their business, which is amazing. Some people have also said, you know, I'm friendly. And one that I really loved as well was, oh, I can't actually say it, We met at, here we go, found you at the gym on social media. We're friends, or through friends, and now a friendship for life. Which is like, it honestly made me want to cry when I read that, because she is such a gem, this girl. And honestly, I didn't even think at all that she would end up on my Sensi team when I first met her. I first met her at Flex Fitness, Tarapa, and she was in a, not a bodybuilding competition, what do you call it, Wade? A powerlifting competition. And I was impressed at her strength, okay? So I was there watching one of Wade's friends, and I don't know why, I didn't know this girl, but I decided to record her, you know, doing one of her weightlifting sets. And I was just like, wow, she's so strong, like, she's awesome. And then I came across her on social media, and I sent the video to her. I said, hey, you know, you don't really know me, but I just thought I would, you know, send you this video of you. I thought you were awesome today. And that's where, you know, our connection, our friendship sort of branched off from. So like I said before, get yourself out there in, you know, the community, in places where there are other people, because you never know who is going to end up on your Sensi team. Okay, now in the blue little bubbles, you can see these are some of the, like, just slight little follow-ups that I've done. I don't over spam people when I'm following up. So you can see here, hey hun, did you want to join Sensi for $37? Hey Jess, just checking in with you to see if you're ready to start your Sensi journey yet.
The girls want to watch.
One of my girls said, yep, I'm keen, but you know, I'll join on Thursday. So Thursday came along, and literally all I wrote to her was, join day today, is it? With a couple of emojis. So you've got to keep it lighthearted, you've got to keep it fun. Don't make it too like serious and scary for them, because they're already a little bit scared to start a big, you know, it's a big thing to start a business. So if you're going to be sending them like this much information, you're going to freak them out and you're going to make them run away. So keep it short, keep it simple, keep it to the point. Don't word vomit like Cindy says. Just, you know, just give them the information that they need, be there for them, follow up with them, and yeah, at the end of the day, be their friend, because that's what's going to make them stay on your Sensi team, is if you have a genuine connection with them and a genuine friendship. Okay, so you've got to really build on that before you can sort of start working your way into asking if they want to build your team. All right. Why should you sponsor? So for those of you who have never considered sponsoring before, here are just 4 reasons why I think you should. Okay, and this is actually, the first one is actually from one of the things on the training center. So it says, if you really want to build a strong business, you need to start building a team right away. You and your team can learn and grow together. So for a lot of new people, they think, oh, you know, I've just joined, I don't know all the ins and outs of the business yet, so I won't start recruiting until I feel like I'm ready. Okay, so let me just sort of relay this back to child labor. Who is ever ready for child labor? Wade's putting his hand up. I would love to see you pop a baby out, Wade. Seriously. Okay, funny story, just a little thing extra on the side. Wade, at my birth with Hazel, he fainted. And his mum was holding his hand, and he had a flannel on his head. It's true, I'm not kidding. And here I am in labor giving birth, and this one's getting the pampering treatment. So I don't believe you, Wade. You could not pop a baby out. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to say here, is that no one is ever ready to sponsor. Okay, you've just got to do it. Don't think about it, just get in there and do it. Okay, and like it said on the training center and on this screen right here, you and your team can learn and grow together. Don't forget, you've got your sponsor who can help you. Your sponsor, I'm sure, will help you and your new teamies until you're all, you know, up and running. Okay, we are a Scentsy family. We are here to support each other, so you're never alone. All right, number 2, sharing is caring. If you love Scentsy so much, why wouldn't you want to share the opportunity with everyone? Don't be selfish. Okay, so it's just like a present. You've got this present, and it's a really amazing present or a gift or whatever, and you're just going to keep it to yourself, where you actually do have the chance. There's enough in this box for everyone. Okay, it's a big bowl of candy or whatever, and you're just going to keep it to yourself. So please don't keep it to yourself. There is enough candy in this jar for everyone. Okay, everyone wants a piece of this candy. I can tell you that. People that are struggling, they might have financial issues going on, they might be, you know, going through depression or something. Some mums just want to get out there and have a social life. So why would you want to keep something that can benefit so many different people in so many different situations? Why would you want to keep that to yourself when you can help so many other people out there? All right, so share it. Okay, dollar bills, y'all. 3 words: unlimited income potential. Unlimited income potential. Guys, if you haven't seen the compensation plan yet, if you don't understand it yet, you need to have a look at it, okay? I've got a little screenshot of it on my next slide. It's a little bit blurry, so I do still want you guys to, you know, go to the back of your, what do you call it, your catalogs. Flick through the catalog, have a look at it, and just look at all the amazing bonuses that you can earn when you start sponsoring. If you don't sponsor, you ain't gonna get any of those bonuses. Okay, so if you want the money, honey, you need a sponsor. One more thing, travel for free. Now, if you guys have heard of other Scentsy consultants earning all these amazing free trips that Scentsy offers, it's true. Okay, Scentsy offers fantastic and, you know, travel incentives every single year. Unfortunately for us, our New York trip has been cancelled, but Scentsy paid us out $7,000, guys. So how awesome is that? Me and Wade are currently trying to save for a home deposit. So even though we are gutted that we don't have get to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise to Bermuda anymore and have time away from our kids, which was the main reason why we wanted to go on the trip. Lockdown just had us going loco, guys, seriously. You know, we've been blessed by Scentsy still, you know, because now we're able to put that $7,000 into our bank account for our home deposit. So yeah, Scentsy is amazing. Now, if you do want to earn these incentives, you have to sponsor. Okay, if you've looked at the incentive that we're going through right now, level 1, level 2, level 3, you need to sponsor. Okay, it may be one person, it might be 2 people, it might be 3 people. Guys, these incentives are set in place not only for us to earn all these great things, but it's actually to assist us in expanding our business. Okay, you've got to look at it in a different light, sort of thing. It's not just an incentive for you to get this free thing. They're giving you that little push to, you know, grow your business so that you can experience, or you can have the best experience with Scentsy. Some Scentsy consultants are earning like huge amounts of money with this business, and this could be anyone. Okay, it just depends on how much effort you put into your business, how much hustle you put into it, and, you know, just how hard you want to go. All right, so these are just some of the reasons why you need to sponsor. Okay, now here's the compensation plan that I was talking to you about. Yes, I know it's blurry, but can you guys see my cursor? Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my cursor over this first column. Oops, sorry guys. So this first column here is essential consultants, right? So everyone starts off at essential consultant. Now, as an essential consultant, you can earn 20% commission and 10% off commission from Sensi Club PRV. Now, if you're not going to sponsor, the highest rank that you can get to is this column here, certified consultant. Now, what does certified consultant get you? It gets you a pay rise to 25% commission and 15% from your commission from Sensi Club PRV. Now, can you see all of these numbers over here? All of this is available for anybody and everybody if you sponsor, okay? You ain't gonna get a sniff of it if you don't sponsor. So you're only drinking or experiencing half of the Sensi opportunity. Not even half. You're experiencing like 1% of the Sensi opportunity if you're gonna settle for essential consultant or certified consultant, okay? This opportunity is huge, guys. You've just got to put in the work. Okay. So where can I sponsor? You can sponsor around the world in the United States, Puerto Rico, Guam, Canada, Mexico, Germany, the UK, Netherlands, Ireland, Austria, France, Spain, Australia, and New Zealand. There's heaps and heaps of potential for you guys to go global. Okay, and when you go global, you make money while you sleep. Now, I remember someone saying this at one of our leadership trainings, you know, make money while you sleep. And I had to think about it twice because I was like, what? Like, what does that even mean? But, you know, obviously we're in different time zones and stuff. And when people are awake over in the UK or, you know, where's another thing that's like asleep when we are? Britain, UK, Netherlands, Europe, whatever. You know, when we're having a good old sleep, you know, and you've put the work in to recruit people over in those regions, they're awake and they're, you know, they're working their business. So when they're working their business while you sleep, yes, you're going to start earning team bonuses off that. So if you have any friends and family in those countries, I would highly recommend you to message them. If not, ask them. If they don't want to join your Sensi team, ask them if they know of anyone who would want to join your Sensi team, okay? Now, I know that Cindy, she got asked by a complete stranger. And if you don't know who Cindy's sponsor is, her name is Marita, and she lives in Canada. So Cindy didn't know her from a bar of soap. And she got this random message from Marita asking, you know, telling her about this new Sensi opportunity and asking if she wanted to join. And Cindy was like, Andrew, like there's this weird lady, like, you know, messaging me at nighttime and I don't know who the heck she is and she's talking about the Sensi business. Like, what do I do? And she just left it. And then Marita, I believe like maybe a week later or something, messaged again, follow up, right? Fortunes in the follow up. She messaged again and she asked her again, you know, Sensi is coming to Australia. It's a brand new business. Fantastic opportunity for you to, you know, get your foot in the door first, da 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 da. So thankfully, Cindy said yes, because if it wasn't for Cindy saying yes, if it wasn't for Marita, you know, asking for referrals, because I believe that she asked one of her friends if she had anyone in Australia that they knew of that would, you know, be good at Sensi. If she hadn't have asked for referrals, Cindy wouldn't be here and neither would we. Okay, so referrals, guys. If you have anyone in those countries, ask your friends and family for referrals. Okay, so just a little FYI, to recruit outside of your own country, all you need to do is go to the cross-border agreements, sign it. It's on your accounts tab of your workstation, and you just need to sign region 1, 2, or 3, depending on which country that you're wanting to recruit in. Okay, so one more thing on this slide, the sooner you get out of your friends and family circle, the faster your business will boom. Okay, I've had so many team members who are stuck on essential consultant or certified because they're still in that bubble. You know, they haven't expanded their network any further than their friends and family. Now, guys, you can't expect your friends and family to support your Scentsy business for the rest of their life. Like, you know, they might not even like Scentsy. So don't expect them to fork out the money and support your business. You need to get out of that circle and, you know, branch out. Okay, what ways can I promote the opportunity? So I've just come up with a few different apps that you can, you know, sort of use to promote your business in different ways. So get creative and find what apps work best for you. Some of these might work on a Samsung, some of them might work on an Apple, some of them might work on both. Okay, so find what works for you and go for it. So here are some of my favorites. Photify, that connects with Scentsy, so it's fantastic. You've got all these different templates that Scentsy offers. You've got like all the Scentsy products with like, what would you call it? Like no background, so you can sort of like create your own flyers. MailChimp. If you don't know what MailChimp is, it's like a bulk email sort of app that you use. You can actually have it as an app, or you can have it on your computer. Okay, so literally today, as I was sitting at my hairdresser appointment, I sent out a bulk email to, you know, 950 customers, and I shared the join special one last time. I said 5 more days left to, you know, jump on this amazing deal. Da 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 da. So one email, 950 customers, guys. Like, it's such a great time saver. So if you aren't using MailChimp now, definitely do it. I'm so sorry, I just realized I haven't been like looking at any questions at all, so I'll have to answer those later. But I did do a training on, not a training, like a screen record sort of thing on the GBT as well. So if you want to know how to use MailChimp, search it on the GBT. Okay, background eraser. So if you guys want to know how people come up with like posters with, you know, themselves on it, like, you know, like this or something, or just like holding a Scentsy bar or whatever, you can use different apps. The one that I use is called Background Eraser, to just, you know, sort of like erase everything out except for you. And then you can, you know, put yourself onto the join flyer promotion, and that's one way that you can personalize it. Okay, make it fun. TikTok, already talked about that. Pic Collage, that's just a great app that you can sort of like put different layers on, text, backgrounds, colors. Yeah, it's really easy to use as well. Instagram stories, Facebook stories, everyone should know how to use that. You literally just pick up your phone, click stories, press the button, hold it down, guys, and go for gold. Okay, now what is it? Cindy said that Gary V said that if you add text onto your videos as well, they're more effective. Okay, so go the extra mile. Sometimes I like to be lazy and I don't put text on, and I can honestly see a difference. People just click next because, you know, they don't want to listen to me talk for a whole minute. If you put the text on, you know, people can read like boom, just like that. So go the extra mile, put the text on there so that you can sort of relay that information that you're saying on your video, but put it, you know, on your video in text so that people can read it at the same time. Okay, Canva. So that's a really cool app as well because there's a lot of like different templates that are already available for you. Another way that you can promote the opportunity is Zoom Taco Night. So Cindy does a few of those. TACO stands for Talk About Consultant Opportunity. So I thought, you know, you can do it on a Facebook event and go live, or you could do it on Zoom because, you know, people can actually ask you questions and stuff. I haven't actually done that yet, so it's definitely on my to-do list. Amy. On Amy, guys, you can actually have a look at what customers have spent the most money. So the people who are spending the most money would be classed as your VIP customers, right? So VIP customers, you could offer them a VIP account. All right, VIP account meaning that they can get money off their own purchases back in commission. Okay, so next one is Adobe Clip. Andrew actually introduced that one to me, and I find it really easy to use to edit videos. And you can also put like music over top. Snapchat, I just use it for the filters because it makes me look, you know, like a 10 instead of a 2. Honestly, guys, I rarely ever have my hair down. It's usually up in a mum bun or, you know, just a complete mess. Google Ads as well. I put that on there because, yes, people do get some success from Google Ads. I've been using Google Ads for like maybe three years now. Google Ads?
Yeah, on and off.
On and off for about 3 years. I generally use it for when I need a boost. Okay, if I need a boost to get an incentive, or if I, like now, there's a join opportunity, so I turn it on. They're really, like Curtis said, you've got to really know what you're doing, because when I first used it, I had no idea what I had set up. And yeah, I spent like $100 and I didn't get anything, no bites. So if you want to know how it works, guys, it's you pay per click. Okay, you pay per click. So your per click, it could be 5 cents, it could be 20 cents, it could be $1. It depends on what words or keywords that you want your ad to show, or you want your ad to be linked to. So for example, if I had join Sensi, I could pay for the word join. I could pay for the word Sensi, and they could be $1 per click. Now, if some sneaky person or some sneaky consultant comes along, and yes, it does happen, comes along and clicks your advert 10 times, you just go on and pay $10. So it's very risky, but as I said, I have had some success from it. Curtis actually helped me set it up a long time ago. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but you can get support from Google itself. They're usually what is it, Punjab, or sorry, Indian or Asian, and it's really hard to understand them. So yeah, I sort of avoid their calls now because I just can't be bothered. But yeah, if you want to get into it, Google do support you. Just be prepared to, you know, pay some money. But yeah, I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure Tadina would have got a couple of Google recruits from her 17, so it must be working. I got 2, so hey, there you go. Anyway, take advantage of free advertising, okay? Google ads, you have to pay for it. Facebook ads, you have to pay for it. If you can get recruits and sales from anything that is free, hello, that is the better option, okay? Don't go and pay thousands of dollars for something that's only gonna, you know, give you, you know, your money's worth back. Get the free stuff, okay? So all of these things that I've mentioned are free, except for, I think, Photify and Amy. Yeah, I think it's just those 2 that you have to pay for, but it's not too much. And like I said, Photify is actually connected, and Amy is connected through Sensi. So it connects to, you know, your workstation and the marketing stuff and all of that, okay? Don't forget, guys, you are your best advertisement. So if you think back to all of the different things that my new team members mentioned, most of the things that they were saying were things that they had seen of me on my social media platforms, you know, things about my personality, things about the way I had promoted myself, things that I have shared on my Sensi journey. Okay, so make sure that you're always, what's the word, putting your best self out there. Okay, don't be posting up, you know, your latest scrap that you had with your husband. Don't be sharing like really ridiculously rude, stupid memes on Facebook that could potentially make some of your people run away. Don't get into politics either, because I learned that the hard way. Religion and politics, don't ever touch on the abortion situation, because that's the one that I commented on. And yeah, there were a few of my not consultants, customers who are friends with me on Facebook that didn't have the same opinion as I did, and they got really offended. So don't post anything that's going to be offensive in any way. Try and just, you know, stay professional. Express your best self, okay? It's really important to be able to recognize what about your personality it is that people love. Portray that, okay? And actually have some what am I trying to say a word? I can't think of the word. Evaluation, self-evaluation. Sit down, self-evaluate, and, you know, literally write down things that you yourself for, or things that you think other people might like, and try and focus on those things to be good at them, okay? Okay, next, where do I start? This is the last slide. Sorry to keep you waiting. I think I've been going for a very, very long time. Anyway, where do I start? So, hosting Scentsy parties, guys. Sometimes your hostesses can become your best team members. Okay, so if you're not hosting parties, guys, I don't know how you're surviving in your business if you're not hosting Scentsy parties. You can do them online, you can do them via basket parties, you can do them through home parties. Generally, people who join Scentsy are people that love the products already, okay? So if your host is hosting a Scentsy party, I'm pretty sure she's going to love Scentsy, all right? So make sure that you're hosting Scentsy parties, keep in contact with your hostesses, and don't be shy to ask them, hey, would you be interested in joining Scentsy, because I know you love the products, and you could get them for free and half price. You could get commission off your own purchases as well, all right? And, you know, most of the time, hostesses already have a decent little clientele because they've had their friends and family and whatnot attend that party, okay? So next one is keep tabs on your most VIP customers. They could benefit from the commission off their own purchases. I've already talked about that, so I'll go to the next one. Have an active personal website. You need to have an active personal website to sponsor, okay? Remember back when you joined Scentsy, you would have had to go to someone's personal website and click the join button. So make sure you're not being stingy. Have your personal website active all the time, because you never know who might want to join your Scentsy team. Keep a magic book and list of 100. Okay, so this idea I got off Nikita Kanane, and she has a magic book. And ever since I watched her training, I have kept a magic book. Okay, so the things that I keep in my magic book are a tracker of, this is 2017. I keep a tracker of my annual sales figures for the month, annual mentor, and I also have potential recruits. Okay, so for potential recruits, I'll write their name. I'll write a number between 1 and 10 of how keen they were. I'll put some notes down, and I'll also keep tabs of, you know, the last conversation that we had and the date, so that I know when the last time was that I followed up with them. All right, so this is just so like, there's people in here that have, so everyone that has, you know, expressed interest, I would have written in this book. So there's people on here that haven't joined yet, but they're still semi-interested, okay? So for example, I just want to share this one because this girl just joined my Scentsy team this month, and she is down in here for 2017, okay? So I had her written down. She expressed interest to me in 2017, and she's just joined in 2020, okay? So like I said, if you don't keep tabs, you will forget what people have expressed interest, and, you know, you'll miss out on the opportunity. Because if I didn't keep tabs and remember that she had, you know, expressed interest, she potentially could have gone to someone else who had followed up with her and joined another Scentsy team. So very important, keep a magic book, keep a list of 100. Number 5, last but not least, guys, always find ways to meet new people, okay? If you are a person, or if you're a homebody and you don't like getting out there, you just need to find a way, okay? There are a lot of people who are literally just running their business off social media. So even if it's joining community groups on social media, you can do that, and that is a way of meeting new people, okay? There's mums clubs out there if you're not a mum. There's motocross, or like all these sorts of different things. There's, you know, buy and sell. What other groups? I don't know. There's so many. There's food groups. Yeah, just have a search on there and see what different groups that you're interested in, that you would actually like to become a part of, so that you can meet new people, okay? Don't go joining groups that you don't even give a flying fart about, because as very quickly they're going to realize, oh, this girl doesn't even know what a motorbike is, and she's joining the motorbike group or whatever. They'll be like, oh, she's not authentic. All right, so stay authentic, stay true to yourself, and, you know, like I said, express your best self on social media and in person. And yeah, don't be scared to sponsor, guys. Once you've, you know, sponsored one person, I promise you it gets a lot easier, okay? So your challenge, what was the challenge that I challenged you before? Oh yes, your challenge, guys, was to go live or go on Instagram or Facebook, go on your Instagram or Facebook story and share your why, tell them that they've got 5 days left to join, and tell them all the things that you love about Scentsy, okay? And hopefully that will resonate with, you know, at least one person out there, okay? I think on Cindy's post today on her Instagram, she shared that we have over 900 consultants that make up the GVT. So just imagine if we all shared between now and the end of the month our why, our love for Scentsy, and that resonated with just one person who wanted to join. Imagine how many more people that we could help, that we could share this amazing opportunity to, and we could also, you know, grow our own businesses at the same time, okay? So thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm going to stop the share.
Okay, any questions for me?
Wait, any questions?
Any questions for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Yep, there's a whole novel there of questions.
Sorry. Okay. I'll just quickly have a quick look and see if there's anything that I haven't already covered. Yeah, Ruth, do the mahi, get the treats. That's right. Okay. Oh, thanks, Ruth. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm just scrolling down just to double check.
I see my name. Oh no.
A lot of the comments are, don't forget to mute yourself.
When you hear some kids come on.
Elisa, bro, who's not muted? Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Okay. Oh yeah, Cindy mentioned they also have a join special at the moment too in all the countries. So it's sold out in America and Canada, but they can still join with the full size kit. But still for Europe, and so region 2 and region 3, they still have that cheap join special. So if you don't know, it's 29 euros for Europe, and I can't remember the pound, sorry. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Cindy said, oh yeah, Danielle said she just started using MailChimp, so that is awesome. Christine asked, what does the Adobe Clip app look like? I'll show it to you, if you can see it on my screen. Whoop. There it is there. Adobe Clip, okay? Oh.
I seriously don't remember sharing that with you.
What's that?
I don't remember sharing that with you at all. I don't even know what it is.
Where have you been?
I'm sure. Who knows? Anyway, it's great. Elisa said, be yourself. Yes, 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 yes. Be yourself. Don't try to be anyone else. Yep, Cindy said, I stay away from controversial topics. I share fun things that I'm interested in. Remember, buy, host, join, use that formula to move someone through it to filter who is interested in joining, which is awesome. Vicky, thanks, guys. Olita said, thanks for this awesome dare. Yes, guys, I want to see everyone's stories because she's laughing because honestly, I was amazed at how many people were, you know, resonating with Elisa's posts or her story. I think she got like 7 recruits from that story. And I was like, gosh, you know, I want to give it a go and see how it goes for me. I think I got 5.
You got 5 in one day.
Yeah. So, and the thing is though, you can't copy off what someone else is saying. You've got to be yourself. You've got to express your own personal feelings for what you love about Scentsy. Okay, don't go and copy Elisa's video that she posted on GBT because it's not going to resonate with anyone because it's not you. Okay, so do your own thing, make it your own. Okay, cool. Well, I think I pretty much covered it all. I don't think there's any questions in here in the chat that I didn't answer. So thank you for your kind words. And if you do have any questions about any of the apps and stuff, feel free to message me and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Liahn. There was so much meat in that training, like so much good tips, and even like the reasons why you should build a team. And I agree with her. There's a lot of new people here. The idea of recruiting and sponsoring someone is very scary, but honestly, you're never ready to recruit and sponsor. You'll never have all the answers. So the timing will never be right. So don't wait for those things to fall in place. Sponsor. It will be the reason why you stay longer. It'll be the reason why you learn more because people will ask you questions and you'll go around and try and find the answers. You'll become a better leader for sponsoring because you'll learn so much. Like when I first started, Andrew's cousin actually encouraged me to have a launch party. She encouraged me to start a Facebook page. If it wasn't for her being alongside me and even one step ahead, I don't think I would have done as much as what I did with Scentsy. And it was purely because I know I think it was Lola that said she was her ride or die buddy. She was my ride or die buddy when we first started. It was someone that we could do Scentsy together and learn together. So if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not ready, I'm too scared, I don't know all the answers, that's what a sponsor above you is for, and you can ask them, and you shouldn't know all the answers. And sometimes when you ask them, they'll say, look, I don't know the answer, but I'll get back to you. So don't let that stop you from sharing the opportunity and learning more about your own business along the way. And Liahn is amazing when it comes to sponsoring. She's always done very well with her sponsoring, and obviously a group of close to 500 people. I'm sure it will happen probably by the time we get off this phone call. She's really approachable. Have any questions, she really will answer them for you. So, you know, I would say put them on the page so then other people that have the same questions can come on and can read her response so she doesn't have like a ton of messages. But if you don't feel comfortable, I'm sure she'll take the time to message you privately as well. Next week, we have Pua coming on. So we've actually got you've got this. It's actually a follow-on on this. So once you recruit and you sponsor, how do you coach? And Pua's gonna come and teach us how she coaches. She herself has got a group of over 250 people now. So she knows how to coach. She's very good at it. So I'm really excited to personally learn from her myself. So that's happening next week. Keep an eye out on the event. Share the love. Invite your friends. Invite your teamies, because for some reason, even though I set up an event, not everyone gets invited. So make sure that you invite people along to that. So thanks everyone for joining us, and keep up the great work, and finish strong over the next, I think it's like about 4 or 5 days. You can make a huge difference. People think, oh, I'm all done for the month. You all have a little bit more petrol in the tank, and you can go a little bit further. Stretch yourself and challenge yourself, and you'll be amazed at what you achieve at the end of this month. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Leon
Oh,
said
we
you
need to
end
stop
it.
recording.
Stop recording.